This is Leila Torres from origamispirit.com. We are going to be folding this Santa Claus, which is a little gift box, opens in the back, and we can insert candy or any other small item. We will also see how to fold the small elf to go with it. To make this Santa Claus, we need 2 pieces of paper, a square 6 by 6 inches or 15 by 15 centimeters. For the hat, we need duo color paper, red and white. For the head, we can use just white paper on both sides, or in this case I have duo color paper, but only one side will show. Also, we need a little strip of paper, 3 inches long, 5 centimeters, and very narrow. We are going to begin by making Santa's cap using the duo color red and white paper. We turn the paper over to the white side, and we are going to begin by making a fold that connects one corner to the other. Now we make another crease at the center. And bring this edge to meet the fold that we just made. Repeat here. Open, lift the paper from these 2 flaps, turn it over, and now we're going to proceed to make the brim of the cap. To do that, we're going to bring this corner to the central point, unfold, bring the corner to the center. And this distance from this point to here, we are going to think of dividing it in 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. We can leave a little gap here so that it folds over easily. We fold it back to this position so that we reinforce the mountain fold. We lift the paper, turn it over, and what we are going to be doing is bringing these 2 flaps together so that they overlap to form the top part of the head. Before we do that, if we want to add this little ribbon or a tassel like this, we're going to take our little piece of paper, place it along this fold, fold it over, and now we can bring our flaps to overlap. Now we have this flap in the back. We're going to fold it over the edge, wrap around the edge, and bring it to the front. And this flap, we fold it over the edge and bring it to the back. Now we unfold these little flaps again, and we notice that behind each there is a pocket. So we're going to insert that flap into the pocket. Same here, we notice that there is a pocket, so we can flatten it a little bit, just gently, in this manner, so that it's easy to open and insert it. Doing this locks this part of the piece. The last thing that we need to do is to connect this point with a mountain fold, so that we push this point inside. We can press the fold with a tool because it's very thick. And then we have the top part of the Santa all made. Now we are going to be making the face of the Santa, which is the lower part of the bat. In this case, I have duocolor paper. So if you have duocolor paper, start working on the color side. And we are going to go through a similar process as we did before. We create a fold at the center. Fold it in half. And fold so that this edge matches the central line. Repeat here. This part will have the same locking system as the cap. But before doing that, we are going to be making some folds that add definition to the face. We are going to create a fold that starts about here in this central area and goes out to the border. To make it, we are going to bring this folded edge to meet this line, and we are going to fold part of the way. We start a little below the center of this distance and move all the way to the edge. And we are going to create a symmetrical line here. We have these two new folds that come to here. We are going to fold back in half, and here we have this fold that we just made, comes down to here. So our new fold is going to come from the end of that line to somewhere on this vertical edge. So just a tiny bit, is by calculation. To do that, then we fold this point away from us. And mark the line. Now we open so that we see that these lines are mountain folds. And we make sure to reinforce the ones that we just made as mountain folds. We have this as a mountain, 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 and mountain. Now we turn it over, hold it from the flap, and we're going to proceed to lock it in the same manner as we did the cap. Now we are going to create a fold connecting this corner to this corner, exactly as we did before. Now we are going to be connecting the two pieces for this Santa Claus head. This will act as a tab, and this will act as a pocket. So we have to insert the tab into the pocket and slide it all the way. We have here the basic box, which is in the shape of a tetrahedron, a geometric figure with 4 triangular sides. To make the elf, All we need to do is to omit these lines that define the Santa face, leave it plain, and if we want, we can decorate it with eyes. We will add some more folds to define the face of the Santa. To do that, we are going to press here at this tip to make the beard. So we press and flatten that tip, lightly pressed here so that we create this fold, and here we just sculpting, and then on the back we are going to make this into a more defined fold. We can insert our finger and you can see it's a soft fold. So now we are going to curl this up to look like this, or more pronounced like this. And we can just go ahead and wrap the paper around something round like a pencil or like this tool that I have here. And what I have done also is to lightly wet my finger, very lightly. You can almost wet it and dry it and touch the paper so that you dampen and the paper becomes limp so that it's easy to roll and curl up. The wet folding just helps shape the paper, and now if we press it like this for a couple of minutes, then it will tend to stay that way. Now we can decorate it by adding some eyes, adding a little message here on this ribbon, or we can make a tassel by curling it as well. Now we are ready to pack our Santa Claus with goodies. So we can turn it over, insert our finger, press from the sides, and fill it up. So here it is, all finished. I hope you enjoyed and you can make many of them for your family and friends. I wish you have Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and I invite you to subscribe to origamispirit.com for more origami ideas and fun projects.